In the second part of the tutorial, I would like to show you how to make the arms, scarf and the hat. And then we will have to sew the buttons into our body and our snowman will be done. Now we will start working on our arms. So I will show you how to make one, and we need to make two of them. Chain of 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we have to join into the first stitch. Chain 1, and now into the each stitch around we have to work one single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So we should have 15 single crochets, and then into the first stitch we have to make another one single crochet. Now we need to place the stitch marker, and all the way around again we have to work one single crochet in each stitch. So again we should have 15 stitches at the end of this row, and we have to repeat that pattern until we will reach 9 rows in total. When we are at the end of row number 9, we have to join with the other color into the next first stitch. And then all the way around we have to work one single crochet. So at the end of our row number 10 we should have 15 single crochets again. Row number 11, into the first stitch we have to make one single crochet. And then all the way around into the next two stitches we have to work decrease. So into the first two stitches one decrease, into the next two stitches decrease, and then into the next two stitches decrease, then another decrease, into the next two stitches decrease, then another decrease, and into the last two stitches decrease. So at the end of this row we should have 7 stitches. And now until row number 17, so this is our row number 13, so until row 17 we should have 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So 1 single crochet in each stitch. Row number 12, into the first stitch we have to work 1 single crochet, and then in each stitch around we have to work increase, so we are working 2 single crochet in each stitch around. So at the end of this row we should have 15 single crochets. When we are at the end of our row number 17, now we can take off our marker stitch marker, and all the way around we have to work decreases in the next 2 stitches until we will have the last one stitch. So in each 2 stitches we have to make decrease, okay, so few left, and at the end when we will have the last stitch we have to fasten off and cut the yarn. Okay, so I've done all of them, so that's it. Okay, when we've done our 2 arms we have to stuff them, and then we can sew into our main body just about 1 to 3 rows under the neck. Now we have to start working on our hat, so we need to make magic ring, and into the magic ring we are working 11 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Our hat we have to start by using yarn color in the second one. So the same color as we've done the scarf. Now we can start row number 2. So into the first stitch, into the first double crochet, we have to make 1 single crochet, and now we have to place our stitch marker. Then into the second stitch we make in 2 single crochets, and again into the next one 1 single crochet, into the second 2 single crochets in one stitch, into the next one 1 single crochet, and then into the next 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, and into the last one 2 single crochets. So at the end of the row number 2 we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 stitches, 15 single crochets. Row number 3, into the first stitch 1 single crochet, and then into the next one 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, in next 1 single crochet, and then again into the next one 2 single crochets, in next one 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets. So we have to repeat that pattern again on all the way around, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets into the next stitch. So at the end of row number 3 we will have 23 single crochets. Row number 4, into the first stitch 1 single crochet, then into the next stitch 2 single crochets. So again we have to repeat the same pattern. So into the first stitch 1 single crochet, and then into the next stitch 2 single crochets all the way around, and at the end of the row 4 we will have 34 single crochets. For the next 3 rows we have to work 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So for the next 3 rows we will have 34 single crochets. In round number 8 we have to make 1 single crochet into the first 7 stitches. So this is the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then into the 8th we have to work 2 single crochets into the same stitch, and again into the next 7 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 1 single crochet in each stitch, and then into the 8th 2 single crochets. So we have to repeat that pattern all the way around. Now we need to make 7 into the next 7 stitches, 1 single crochet, then into the 8th stitch 2 single crochets in one stitch, until we will have the last 2 stitches. Into the last 2 stitches we are working 1 single crochet. At the end of row number 8 we should have 38 stitches. So now we need to start row number 9, and in row number 9 we are working 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So again, at the end of this row we should have 38 stitches. Then we have to repeat, making 1 single crochet in each stitch around until we will have 17 rows in total. So in each row we should have 38 single crochets. At the end of the row of 17, now we can make a slip stitch into the next stitch and we can fasten off and cut the yarn. Now we have to turn our work onto the wrong side, and by using the third color of the yarn we have to join into the last stitch. Chain 1, and into the same stitch we have to make half double crochet. Then we are going to the next stitch and into the next stitch we have to work half double crochet as well. So in row number 18 we have to work 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. We are working onto the wrong side because now we are making a brim. So at the end of this row we should have 38 half double crochets. And now we have to start the next row, row number 19. So we are making half double crochet into the first stitch. Then we have to put our stitch marker, and again all the way around we are working half double crochet in each stitch. Now we have to repeat that pattern for next 4 rows. In each row we should have 38 half double crochets. So we are repeating that pattern until we will have 22 rows in total. When we are at the end of our row 22, now we have to make a slip stitch into the next stitch. And then fasten off and cut the yarn. So actually our hat is already done. Now we have to turn our work again. Don't forget to hide your ends. And now we have to fold our brim. What next? We have to sew our arms to the main body, and then we need to put 3 buttons onto the main body as well. Now we will make a scarf, so we have to make a slip knot and then chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. First single crochet into the second chain from our hook. This is the first and now second, and then in each chain across. So we've got 2, 3 and 4 single crochets per row. Chain 1, first single crochet into the first stitch and then into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2 and 3, and then again chain 1, single crochet into the next 4 stitches. So in each row we've got 4 single crochets. Now we have to repeat that pattern. So we have to repeat row with 4 single crochets until we will have 74 rows in total. So we've done 3, this is the 4th one, and then we have to repeat making 4 single crochets in each row until row 74. At the end of the last one row we can fasten off and then cut the yarn. And now at the end of our scarf and at the beginning we can add some straps. I've done that my one side, and now I will show you how we can make it onto the second. So I've got 4 strands of yarn. Now into the first stitch we have to put our crochet hook, and we have to make a knot at the end. Then we have to add in the same way 2 more into the third, and then at the end into the 4th. So I actually finished. I sewed my arms to the main body, I sewed the buttons to the body, I put the scarf and the hat, and our snowman is done. So thank you for watching and please subscribe to my channel.